You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football Podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Turkish Football Podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Next 15 minutes, we'll talk about what happened in the past week. As you know, we had a recess for about 10 days. The teams were resting while the national teams were playing their matches for the World Cup 2022. I know Turkish national team didn't have any matches, but a lot of the players were outside of Turkey to play their match for their country. Well, in 15 minutes, I will start giving you some news from inside news from the Turkish Super Lig teams, and also I will take a look at the week 24 coming up, starting today on Friday. And let me tell you again, non-stop football in the Turkey, it goes on beginning of this Friday. Because after week 24 ends on Sunday, there will be Turkish Cup games starting on Tuesday. And it will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Turkish Cup matches. Most of the Turkish Super League teams are playing, except Galatasaray. As you know, they're eliminated by second division team in the Turkish Cup. But Fenerbahçe, Galatasaray, Fenerbahçe, Beşiktaş, and Trabzonspor and Konyaspor are still in the Turkish Cup. So they're going to have a busy schedule coming up next 10 days. So after that, week 25 will start on Friday. Back-to-back matches again in Turkey. Well, let me give you inside news and notes before I start previewing the week 24 matches. As you know, the turmoil never stops in Galatasaray team right now. As you know, they have, ever since Domi Torrent took over the team after Fatih Terim was sacked by Galatasaray officials, mainly by Burak Elmas. They have not won any match in their last 3 matches. That was the case before he took over, though. Galatasaray did not look good in their last 12 matches in the Turkish Super Lig. I keep saying this. They had a different atmosphere in the Europa League matches. They finished the group on top. Now they're waiting for their opponent to see who's going to be their opponent in the Europa League matches in March. We'll find out that in March. So I think that's the only thing that Galatasaray has there in plus side right now. But Galatasaray fans are furious because I've been mentioning to you last couple podcasts, Galatasaray is in the almost relegation zone. Next 3 matches starting this weekend are very important for Galatasaray. Galatasaray, I will talk about later. They will travel to Alanya. Alanyaspor is a tough team. If they don't win that match, Galatasaray is in very serious position. So Galatasaray fans are also furious. They've been on Twitter, on Clubhouse, all over. They're not sleeping any at night. They are furious. They are so mad at the current administration because what they just did, the player that they loaned them a year ago, Getson Fernandez was loaned to Rizespor just this past day, and Getson Fernandez, the Portuguese youth player, is going to be playing end of the season. He will be signed with Beşiktaş for 4 years. Supposedly, Beşiktaş paid €6 million for his contract. And that $6 million will be paid in 4 years. So, right now, Getson Fernandez will be playing for Rizespor, and Galatasaray fans are furious because they think that the administration, Galatasaray officials, missed this player not to transfer him to Galatasaray. But Galatasaray president, CEO, Burak Elmas said that they did not need him. If they would have get him, they would have get him. So they left it that way, and it's still Galatasaray fans are not happy. Fans are not happy because the situation that Galatasaray is in right now. Because if you look at the standings right now, Galatasaray is in 15th place with 27 points. In their history, since 59, Galatasaray never been in this position. It's awful. It is awful for Turkish football because Galatasaray is one of the top teams that represents Turkey in European competitions. It is sad to see a Turkish team. I don't care if it's Fenerbahçe, Beşiktaş, Galatasaray. These are the big guns of Turkish football. To see them in this level, in this position, it is shameful for Turkish football. But I've been saying this. All these clubs, mostly 20 clubs, maybe one or two not, they are in trouble financially. Most of these teams are owned by banks in Turkey. Just yesterday, Yeni Malatyaspor coach said that he hasn't got paid 3 months, and 8 players hasn't got paid in 4 months. This tell you something? That is why I've been saying this. All the Turkish clubs, Turkish Super Lig clubs, are in trouble. Most of them owned by banks. So let me give you a couple other mid-season or winter season transfers. And as you know, Galatasaray got their former player Semih Kaya from Yeni Malatyaspor. Probably he wasn't paid, and then they got him back. And guess who's back for Galatasaray? Remember, he left for a little bit of money that Galatasaray didn't give him extra? Gomis is back. The most goal scorer for Galatasaray in at least last couple of years. Gomis is back. Gomis will play with Galatasaray rest of the season. And Galatasaray also loaned a player named Eric Pulgar from Fiorentina from Italy. And one other transfer note, Ozan Tufan. Remember, we talked so much about it. We thought that he was going to make a name for himself in Europe. One thing is happening. All of these young kids, young football players went to Europe. They're not making any names right now. They're struggling in Europe. Ozan Tufan is coming back to Fenerbahçe, so he will be playing for Fenerbahçe. Also, Galatasaray got a lone goalkeeper, Barcelona B team goalkeeper Inaki Pena will be playing for Galatasaray. I don't know if he's going to start, but he should, because right now Galatasaray doesn't have Super League type goalkeeper. We'll see what happens. As I told you, we are into week 24, and there are 38 weeks in the Turkish Super League. We have 14 weeks left to play in the Turkish Super League while we're talking about the chaos with all the big teams from Istanbul, especially Galatasaray. And very quietly, Trabzonspor sits on top, and nobody is talking about Trabzonspor's success so far. Trabzonspor is the team right now. I think 14 matches to go with the 54 points. The closest team is the Konyaspor with 45 points. But it is very tricky. Next 3 games for Trabzonspor is huge. I'm going to get to them. Let's get to week 24, starting today on Friday. There will be 2 games on Friday. 4 matches on Saturday, and 3 matches on Sunday. So on Friday, today, there are 2 matches. Second place team, Konyaspor, will host Giresunspor, another team that has been winning their matches lately. Now, Konyaspor with 45 points, Giresunspor is with 26 points. In normal time, Konyaspor should not have a problem beating the Giresunspor. So they should, if they want to contain that second place and chase Trabzonspor for the title. Now remember, after every break in the Turkish Super Lig, we've seen a lot of surprise scores. As a matter of fact, last couple weekends, that when the league was going on, we saw a lot of surprise scores, as I mentioned to you, that was going to be happening. So, second match on Friday, February 4th, the Kayserispor team will host another tough contender, Hatayspor. And this should be a very, very good match. Hatayspor with 7th place with 36 points. And Kayserispor is with 31 points, and they are in the 11th place. So a win for Kayserispor will make them go up again. They're probably as you know, a few weekends ago, Kayserispor was in the relegation zone. And Coach Hikmet Karaman is doing a great job there. We'll see what happens. But I tell you, that is going to be a very important match on today in Kayseri. On Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, Gaziantep will host Sivasspor. This should be a very fun match because both teams are very close with the points. Gaziantep with 32, Sivasspor with 31 points. Fatih Karagümrük will host Yeni Malatyaspor. Yeni Malatyaspor, pretty much, they're the last team in the league. They're not getting paid, and the coach might be sacked or let go by probably after this match. Fatih Karagümrük should win this match with no question at all. On Saturday, the first place team, Trabzonspor, hosts Kasımpaşa, another team that Kasımpaşa has been winning their matches, last at least 3-4 matches. This should be a very fun match, and Trabzonspor should win this match, but I am looking for a surprise or a draw in this match. The last match on Saturday, Fenerbahçe hosts Başakşehir. This should be a very interesting match because Başakşehir is coached by former Fenerbahçe player Emre Belezoğlu. Fenerbahçe is also coached by İsmail Kartal. As you know, İsmail Kartal one time coached Emre Belezoğlu when he coached Fenerbahçe team. So this should be a very fun match too. A lot of good actions on Saturday. On Sunday, Alanya. This is the match that Galatasaray fans are waiting like biting their nails. Alanyaspor will host Galatasaray. Alanya with 38 points and Galatasaray with 27 points. Alanyaspor is a good team. It is a must-win for Galatasaray. That's all I have to say. But Alanyaspor is a good team. They shouldn't have any problem beating Galatasaray on Sunday. Göztepe will host Altay, another Izmir team. And this should be a battle for Izmir Cup, I should say. A derby match for Izmir, city of Izmir. Göztepe with 27 points. Altay in the relegation zone in the 19th place. Last 2 teams in the bottom. And Altay needs definitely 3 points. We'll see what happens there. The last match of the week 24, Beşiktaş will host Antalyaspor. Beşiktaş with 36 points and Antalyaspor with 24 points. And I know the time is coming up, but 2 crucial teams, Trabzonspor and Galatasaray. Trabzonspor, after this weekend, they play Konya and Alanya next 2 games. Galatasaray, after they play this weekend, they play against Kayseri and Göztepe. These are the very huge matches for these both teams. Because if Trabzonspor on top with 54 points losing these 3 matches or losing points in these matches, it should be a problem. See you next time. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. See you. Bye-bye.